35 News starts now with breaking news.
We start with an update on the carjacking, kidnapping, and murder of the woman driving this white SUV last week. A witness caught that carjacking on video, and deputies now say they have located this green Acura seen in the video, and they believe it is tied to another murder. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm Manny Martinez. An Orange County deputy is also behind bars in connection with this case. We have live team coverage of all the twists and turns in this bizarre case. Hannah has more on the deputy behind bars charged with several felonies. But we start with Fox 35's Stephanie Buffmonte. Stephanie, the Seminole sheriff just had a news conference. Walk us through all of that new information.
So the sheriff described this case as something you see in a movie involving dangerous criminals and what he described as sophisticated criminals. So like you said, they just held a press conference, and in that press conference we learned that they have located that green Acura that you see in this video of when Catherine Aguas Vivas was carjacked and then later found dead in her burned car. The sheriff said that there is one green 2022 Acura in the state of Florida, and that car was connected to another case in Orange County. The sheriff says the green Acura was towed in March and then released back. That tow truck driver was killed last Wednesday. Here's the video of that crime scene where the sheriff says the tow truck driver was found dead in Orange County. You can see all of the evidence markers where they found more than 100 rounds of bullets that were fired. It happened just one day before Catherine's kidnapping. The sheriff says the green Acura was at that scene, too.
When you look at this thing, I mean, this is right out of a television show, right? You see this thing, there's a lot of bizarre circumstances here, and now to have this vehicle connected, unique characteristics, the rareness of the vehicle.
Now, another big part of this story is that we are learning a deputy with the Orange County Sheriff's Department was a childhood friend of the victim's husband. And they found out that that deputy, Francisco Estrella, gave the lead detective on this case a call, and then he gave that information to the victim's husband. He also gave the investigator a fake name and then used a police database to get her picture and home address and handed it over to the victim's husband.
So he's on his way up here with her brother, and at the time that they're driving here, they're getting fed all this information from the Orange County deputy. Here's where she lives. Here's the detective's name. Here's a recording of our conversation. So he's feeding all that information back. Why? We're going to find out.
Now, we asked the sheriff, do you think this has anything to do with the cartel or a gang? He said it looks like that, but they just don't have the physical evidence to prove it right now. Reporting live in Sanford, Stephanie Buffmonte, Fox 35 News.